If your dream is to get married in Tulum, listen up because I'm going to spill all the deets about venues in Tulum. I just got married there in the beginning of February 2024. I absolutely loved my venue and I will dive into that all later, but I'm going to show you all the ones our wedding planner and my Instagram and TikTok searches led me to so you can make the best decision for you and your wedding guests. So first, let me show you all the ones that we did not choose. First up is Arcadia Hidden Arches Tulum. This one gave us a location rental fee of $3,200 USD, and then you have to add on catering and dance floor and all of that, but the base location price was $3,200 for a 2024 wedding. This one was very unique, but it was very far and hard to get to. There was an extremely bumpy road. Once you got there, the ground was very rocky. It was very uneven. All I thought about was, oh my gosh, someone's going to twist their ankle. It did feel a little small. At first, we were looking for an 80-person venue. We ended up having 52 people, so that could have been fine, but the area that they have for the reception is on the smaller side. For this venue, we were going to have to arrange transportation to and from, and I did worry that people might not want to stay the whole time, but then might feel stuck there because the buses would only go at certain times or, to and from. So because all of that, this venue was a no for us. The next venue we looked at was Chichen, and this venue had so many different areas on the property that I absolutely loved. They had a little cenote part. They had a raised patio that had a greenery ceiling that I loved. They had a little ceremony area that was kind of near a pond, and they had another ceremony area that was just kind of flat, easy to walk on pebbles. Their pricing for 2024 was $5,278 for their location fee, and you did get a room included in that. So I think that you could stay the night there. And then you had to add on the cocktail service and the dinner service as needed. This one was, in my opinion, my first runner-up. I did really want to find a venue that was a hotel that we could all stay at, or a large amount of the wedding party could stay at. So for that reason, we did not move forward with this location because, again, it was just something that we had to bus everybody to and then bus everyone back from. This next location, Hotel Panamera, was my absolute dream. I absolutely love their checkered pool, and I just wanted to get married on their checkered pool so badly. But unfortunately, their wedding package, or how we wanted to do it, we were going to have to buy out the whole hotel, and that unfortunately just was out of our budget. This was coming out to be around $608 per night per room, and at that time I think they had maybe like 15 rooms, but they were expanding, so they were going to have a lot more rooms, and it just wasn't feasible to have that private kind of wedding that we wanted to. Unfortunately, we had to say no to this venue. It just was not going to work out. We never visited this venue, but I reached out to Papaya Playa Project, and they gave me these prices for a 2024 wedding. It was a $3,500 venue price, and then the price of their villa, which holds 10 people, and there had to be a 3-night minimum at $5,658. So the total came to $16,974, and that was for the venue and then the 10 people for 3 nights. Again, we ended up not even looking at it. It just seemed like too much money for not enough people. I also reached out to Kim Tulum, and I don't really remember why I didn't end up doing a site visit. I want to say, again, it was because I was hoping to find a place where everyone could stay rather than be transported to and from, and this venue might have had a smaller, it had 75 people, and at the time we were looking for 80, so I thought maybe it was going to be too small. However, for 2024 pricing, they gave us $13,500, and that was for their venue fee, their rental of table and chairs, their alcohol, and some decor and AV. So that was a lot to include in that package price. You really would just have to add on the cost of food. I also reached out to 16 Tulum, which again is a venue, and it wasn't a place that we could stay at or, have a large number of people stay at. And for 2024, they gave me the fees of $12,000 for 16 people and then $60 per additional persons. This was just the location fee, so it grew in price depending on how many people were going to be there. Our wedding planner did push all-inclusive resorts a lot to us, and I do understand why it is a good package deal for a wedding, but I felt like it puts a lot of the cost back onto the guest, and this just wasn't something that I felt was fair, and I didn't really think that our guests were those kind of people that do all-inclusive resorts, so we never really looked into it. We also looked into Luna Tulum, which is a hotel. They didn't really have an area for a wedding, so we could have used that spot as a place for all of the guests to stay, but then use a venue like Chichen or another one to have the actual wedding. But again, we didn't move forward with that because we really wanted to have all of that included into one space. Now, I absolutely loved our venue, and I'm going to do a whole nother video about that because I could talk about it for ages. So definitely follow along, and I will definitely link it in my wedding playlist.